Sometimes in life there are weird coincidences. I just received this morning, I got two of them, WWE Summerslam 2012. I got this from silvervision.co.uk. This is the last WWE pay-per-view released by them, because after 22 years WWE is ending the working relationship. But that's not the coincidence, and I have to say I'm very honoured to actually be on the last WWE pay-per-view released by Silvervision. That's quite unfortunate. It's a bad thing that they're ending the relationship with WWE, but it's the coincidence that I'm interested in. Now, the coincidence is this, right? For those who have watched my channel and those who are my friends and family, they already know this story, but for those who may not know, WWE for SummerSlam 2012 has a theme song. It was performed by the artist Kevin Rudolph, and the song was called Born to Be a Star. Now, WWE had their superstars and divas sing and dance along, making an official music video for that event. They then invited members of the WWE Universe, the fans, me and you, to imitate this song, imitate the dancing and sing along to that Born to Be a Star song, and upload it through a link on the WWE website onto YouTube. After during the competition, during the WWE, or after the competition, WWE would eventually pick several of these videos to appear on the Titantron sometime during SummerSlam pay-per-view. Now, just before the main event of SummerSlam, Kevin Rudolph performed the Born to Be a Star theme song, the theme song for SummerSlam. And on the Titantron were about a dozen members of the WWE Universe singing and dancing along, imitating the song and imitating the official music video featuring the superstars and divas. Now, happily, I was one of these people. I was one of them on the Titantron while Kevin Rudolph is performing that song. Now, here is the coincidences. So I have to look at the backstory so you understand the coincidences. The coincidence is, I have friends, okay? I have friends here in Scotland. I live in the east of Scotland. And I have friends who are professional wrestlers. They run an organisation called Scottish Wrestling Entertainment. Now, their biggest event of the year is Hell for Lycra. And this year was Hell for Lycra 9. The guests for this event would be the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, who's actually the owner of the company, who's coming along anyway, but it would also feature Tatanka, Chavo Guerrero Jr. and Rowdy Roddy Piper. Yes, Hot Rod, the one and only Hall of Famer, WWE, NWA, WCW superstar, Intercontinental Tag Team Champion. Everybody knows who Piper is. And Piper has always been one of the guys that I absolutely loved. You know, he's a top talent, headliner of the very first WrestleMania. And because I knew way back, because it was announced way back in February that these guys were coming over for the August 25th event that happened in Perth at the Jewish Centre. Now, because I knew that these guys were coming over, and because SummerSlam was dated August the 19th, and I was getting so close to meeting Mr. Rowdy Roddy Piper. As I said, I've loved him for a long time. He's a huge superstar and a great talent. I decided for my entrance on the SummerSlam competition to dress as Mr. Rowdy Roddy Piper. So I was dressed in a Hot Rod white and red trimmed Hot Rod t-shirt and a red and white trimmed kilt. As I said, I was able to appear on SummerSlam, and this is where the coincidence happened. Yes, I met Mr. Piper. He was absolutely the nicest guy. I could not fault him anyway. All the guests were fantastic. The whole event was great. But the irony is, because I was on SummerSlam, and I think look at the performance again, just shortly before I record this video, I believe WWE picked the music videos they liked rather than a random drawing, or they liked the most. So there had to be a cut-off point. You couldn't include everybody, unfortunately. But because Mr. Piper was coming over, as I said, I was dressed as Mr. Piper, and because I was dressed as Mr. Piper, I made it onto the SummerSlam pay-per-view. Now this is where coincidence happened, because it's weird, because I was dressed as Mr. Piper and they liked it. Because I was dressed as Piper, I was on Summerslam. And because I was on Summerslam, the following days, just 6 days later, because Summerslam was on August the 19th, just 6 days later, I ended up being a guest on Piper's Pit. You can see the video on my channel, Guest with Me and Piper's Pit. But because I was dressed as Mr. Piper on SummerSlam, I was invited up into the ring to do a little bit of dance by Mr. Rowdy Roddy Piper. It was fantastic fun. I really enjoyed that memory. I'll keep and treasure forever. But the irony is that I get the SummerSlam DVD Blu-ray as well, and the coincidence ends. The final part of the coincidence is that I get it, and I knew that. Also, I saw it because I watched Monday Night Raw on WWE. On the Blu-ray, it is a Blu-ray exclusive Monday Night Raw, the 13th of August 2012, the last Monday Night Raw before SummerSlam. There is a Piper's Pit with Chris Jericho, and you can see that there just below my finger. Piper's Pit with guest Chris Jericho, and it's quite ironic. This is the irony that I was on SummerSlam because I was dressed as Rowdy Roddy Piper. And because I was dressed as Rowdy Roddy Piper on SummerSlam, I ended up being on Piper's Pit. And there happens to be a Piper's Pit, the last Piper's Pit before I was on it, on the Blu-ray with Chris Jericho. It's quite an amazing coincidence. It all ties in. That's what I'm saying. It all ties in. I was on SummerSlam dressed as Roddy Piper, and because I was on SummerSlam dressed as Piper, I was on Piper's Pit. And there happens to be a Piper's Pit on the Blu-ray. It's weird how these coincidences happen, and another thing is very, very weird to think the Blu-ray, the DVDs, they'll be sold all over the world. From Toronto, Canada, from the famous Hart family, live in Calgary, all the way down to Miami, Florida, all the way to New York City, a place I'd love to go hopefully one day, to London, England, to Manchester, Birmingham, Leeds, all the Milton Keynes, to Venice, to Rome, to Berlin, to Moscow, to Melbourne, to Auckland, all over the teams, Greenland and Spain and all the countries in between, all over the globe. They'll be selling DVDs and Blu-rays with my image on it. Quite weird. Obviously I give WWE permission, obviously when I entered the competition, to use my image on it. To be honest, I don't care. It's just an honour to have been chosen. It's an honour to have my face, my image, not just my face, my whole image on a WWE DVDs. It is quite ironic and quite funny to me, weird to me still, that I will be featured on WWE DVDs and Blu-rays sold all over the world. So it's quite good, quite exciting. SummerSlam 2012, you don't want to order it, is available, I believe, here in the UK on the 5th of November. So remember the 5th of November, and be safe as well on that date with the fireworks and so forth. Bring your animals in and so forth. I hate that there's already idiots my way sending off fireworks. I bet that's another video for another time. But anyway, remember, 5th of November, SummerSlam will be released in the UK in the general release on the shops. And to my friends and family, I know I will be posting a photo. I already have done, of course, with me with these SummerSlam DVDs. I will certainly be posting a picture on Facebook, as stupid as it may seem. I will be certainly trying to get a photograph of SummerSlam on sale probably in the local shop and sells WWE DVDs. I'll hopefully get a picture of it on general sale. But that's a weird coincidence. Because I was on SummerSlam, because I was dressed as Rowdy Roddy Piper, I was on SummerSlam. Because I was on SummerSlam, I was on Piper's Pit. A weird coincidence. But anyway, great, it's on sale now. It will be on sale very soon all over the world.